Hey, this is Chef Sky and I am back and I want to make this is one of my favorite dishes, very easy, and once again using very simple, ready stuff you normally would have already. So what I call it is jerk cabbage. Now most people, actually I don't know if it's most people, it's definitely most Caribbean people or anyone who's been to Jamaica or anyone who likes jerk chicken or anyone who likes exotic spices might have a bottle of Grace's jerk seasoning in their house. And if you don't, it's easy to get, and you should find it in most, well, I won't say most grocery stores either, but if you go to like Caribbean or African or Asian markets, they have this. It's not raw, it's not a raw product at all, but it's okay because we're going to be using about a teaspoon of this because it's so concentrated, and we're going to use it in as a marinade for our veggies that we're going to put in here. So basically, and you could possibly make your own. This is just faster. For real. Scallions, salt, hot peppers, pimento, brown sugar, black pepper, thyme, garlic, vinegar, spices, and vegetable oil. So, you know, it's not what I consider like a healthy, organic. I don't think it's not healthy though. It's just natural. It's from the earth. It's cultural too. So this is what we're gonna put in it. We're gonna put some nice hearty cabbage, and you want to slice it, I say as thin as you can. And then we're gonna throw in, and I did this with just the cabbage and some onions. However, today I just felt a little bit more excited about the whole raw food challenge. So I'm just got a couple more veggies to add to it, and I've never added these veggies to it, but we're gonna have fun. So since this is a Caribbean vibe, we are going to add in some fresh raw okra. Now a lot of people don't like okra. They think it's slimy. Well, it's not that they think, it is slimy, but it's all good. I like slime. Some people love okra, and if you don't like okra, you can omit it. It's not a rule. It's not a rule at all. I like to cut my okra on an angle so it kind of looks kind of sexy. I'm not going to put a lot in because I really don't want it to get that slimy. So I just chop up some okra. I got some red tomato. This is a plum or Roma tomato, and I wonder, can you see my cutting board? Oh no, let me fix that so you can see the cutting board. That's better. Okay, sorry about that. So I like Roma tomatoes because these are kind of extra ripe, actually, a little soft. I like them just because they're really red. I'm so not into these pink tomatoes. Did you ever notice, do you remember back in the day, tomatoes were actually red? So I got tomatoes, okras. Oh, I gotta put a little onion in there. Every time I cut onion, I cry, so I'm not gonna try to get too emotional. So let's see. Hey, come on over. We got some people. Hey, make sure you bring a plate or bowl because I forgot to bring those. I got people coming. I got people coming over for dinner for some raw food.
Yeah, delivered from the garden.
Oh, some delivery from the garden. Yummy. Yeah, okay, so we have cabbage, onion, okra, tomato, oh, a little carrot, and I don't peel carrots at all. Let's see, I just cut them right nice and thin. You're supposed to always keep that skin that has all the nutrients in it. I don't don't really need all of these because it's not a huge. And I cut them nice and thin and sexy like that. Thank you. A little lime from, we're gonna use some of this. This is from the garden. So we're gonna use, well, this is actually, is this a lime or a lemon? A lime. It's yellow, but it's a lime. I know that's confusing to the American culture because oranges are supposed to be orange and lemons supposed to be yellow, but that's not the real world. That's not the real world. Nature does its thing. So here's some lemon juice. We're going organic and freestyle with this. Okay, this is a local orange right from our trees. And it's not the pretty oranges, the sun-kissed oranges that you're used to seeing in the store, but they're juicier and yummier. And please note, this is organic. It grows right here. There's no artificial anything. It wasn't gassed. It wasn't none of that. Okay, we have, this is what is called a carambola or star fruit. It's beautiful. Let me see if I have a riper one. This is probably the yellowest one, but it's still good. Okay, we're gonna chuck it in our salad and make it really beautiful. Star fruit. See? Look how pretty that is. So we're gonna put that in. And like I said, I've done this salad with just the cabbage, so you don't have to go all out, but I'm just trying to be fancy today. Now this is something interesting. Now this is called grandules. Now these are what people use in rice and peas, right? And these are fresh peas, fresh raw grandules. But we're gonna eat them. We're not cooking them. That's some protein right here. They're ready to go. They're soft. They're soft still. And because I'm not prepared with a spoon, I'm gonna use a carrot. I hope y'all don't mind my renegade moves, but okay, so here I'm putting in ooh, probably a little too much jerk, but you know, it's gonna be hot and spicy. Now if you don't like spicy food, this is not the recipe for you. This is for the freaky, I like it hot. Ooh, maybe I'm getting too wild. This is for people who like spicy food, okay? Now, if you don't like spicy food, then you can use less. You can use a tiny bit of this. It'll still have the nice flavor, the essence. You can put a little oil in it. And then I'm gonna use my hands and marinate it all up together. And this is gonna be ready right now to eat if you want, or you can make it early and take it into work or whatever. And then the cabbage and all the veggies are gonna, their water, the oil and the salt is going to draw water out of everything. It's gonna get a little more soupy. In other words, it's gonna become like a stew. The cabbage and everything is gonna get soft, and it's gonna be tender, and it's gonna be different than, you know, here trying to cut up these things. And don't be afraid to put your hands in your food because you're putting your positive vibes into your food. So that is my delicious yummy. You see that? Yum, can you smell it? So enjoy. I'm gonna go wash my hands and let me see if I can turn this off. Peace.